You are welcome to Jaggers Radio. Today, we want to discuss about police report writing. Um, I've noted that very soon, some of our inspectors and chief inspectors are going to write their exams, and one of the requirements is for them to write police report. And so, I invite you to listen to this program. It may be of help to you. Before then, let us enjoy some music. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this music. I will come back and we shall start today's program, Police Report Writing. Thank you. Yes, you are listening to Jaggers Radio coming live to you on YouTube, and it is from Farringdon in the United Kingdom. Why are we here this morning? This morning is a very important morning. Some of our police personnel are going to write their promotion exams to the police academy, and having been a teacher who taught most of the students who have entered into college, I am ready today to present to you some details about police report writing so it can help you. If you by chance get this information, listen to the presentations over and over again, and I know it will prepare you for the forthcoming exams. Thank you. I know some of you have started enjoying the music, but unfortunately today is not a day for music. It's just an introduction to break the ice. I'm ASP retired Franklin Nate, alias Jaga P, on Jaggers Radio, speaking to you from United Kingdom. Well, I have chanced upon a pamphlet written on it, Ghana Police Service Inspectors Training Manual. Because I respect some of the people who are part of those who compiled this, I'm not going to say anything bad. This UOP, Mr. Ofei Lomote, is my buddy. And Madam Akrofi taught me report writing at the police college, and I scored the highest in his subject in our final exams. So I respect these two personalities, but I think the pamphlet is just to bamboozle people. The pamphlet is made with the thought of making things very simple for our people, putting all the SIs, CI 76 and all other things together to help people instead of going for all these books. I think that's the purpose. But unfortunately, it is not sufficient. Informations on the various topics, some of the informations are not sufficient. And therefore, I will ask, don't depend only on the inspector's manual. I will advise you to make reference to the service instruction, make reference to the CI 76, and add and decrease. Do your best to get the evidence decree so that you can have enough and deep knowledge about the topics. This inspector's training manual is only a tip of the iceberg. It doesn't give you in-depth knowledge and proper proceedings. An example is if you go to SI 97. In the service instruction, SI 97 is justifiable use of armed force. Justifiable use of armed force. That is, at what instance a police officer can use his arm and be exonerated. But in this book, it is not recorded like that. And therefore, this book can mislead you. Make reference to it, but remember to go after the books I have mentioned. Go and check the CI 76. Open the police service instruction book. Look for the act and decrees and the evidence decree. They will help you. Well, this morning, I'm here to take you through some simple things that will help you write your police report. Everybody aspiring to become a police officer must be able to write good report so that you can supervise those under you and you can determine which is a good report you can forward to your superiors. So if you are preparing to go to the police academy and you are finding report writing very difficult, take your time, listen to this production on Jaggers Radio by ASP retired Franklin Nate, and it will help you. I'll give you some scenarios and I'll give you work to do. Those of you who can contact me can write your reports, send them to me, I'll mark them and send them back to you. I wish you all the best. Well, if we talk about police report, what is it? What is police report writing? Police report writing is just to capture the details of incident that has happened and you are privy to that information. If you are not privy to the information, you don't write anything from your brain. So when you are going to write a police report, make sure you get the facts before you write them. So the important reason for police report is that they are official records of incidents. This is what makes police report very important, because they are used in investigation. The police reports are used during investigations. Reports are also used as evidence during court proceedings. And then it also helps your commanders and other superiors to understand the type of case before you. So if your report cannot capture facts and informations that can make somebody who is not present read it and have an idea of what happened, then you are only writing your opinions or an essay. Now, I want to emphasize that poorly written reports can weaken a case in court. So if your report is poor, you will even fail the coming examination. So you need to pay attention. If you write a poor report, you will fail your examination. So you need to write a very good report. Well, let's continue. There are certain principles one have to follow when writing police report. And I am going to mention them and explain them to you. These principles are very important if you want to write a police report, or a case is before you and you are to write a report on it because you have the facts of the case. There are principles you have to consider. The first of the principles is that your information must be accurate. So accuracy is very important in the police report writing. What I mean is that your report must have facts that are correct. You don't lie in police report. You don't put inaccurate facts. For instance, if a suspect was found holding a pistol in the right hand and you write that the pistol was in the left hand, it is not accurate. If you are describing a suspect and the suspect is 6 feet and then you say the suspect was 4 feet, it is not accurate. So there must be accuracy, and this is a principle you must not forget of when you are writing your report. It doesn't mean that I can't give you a scenario to write. You can write a scenario from your mind, but everything must be factual. Number 2, clarity. Your English or your language must be clear to be understood by anybody who can read English, so that you don't use jargons in writing your report. Use simple and understandable language in writing your report. Number 1, I said it should be accurate. You must bring accurate facts in your report. Your report must also be clear, unambiguous. Nobody should read it and have a double mind to be thinking otherwise. No. Number 3, completeness, or all important details must be included in your report. You cannot write a report that is not complete or that does not include all details. You can't say, I have forgotten to bring this in. That is why in your examination, they are going to give you a scenario. In the scenario, there are elements you have to bring out. And that is what your examiners will be expecting. So the third principle is completeness. All important details must be included. Then 4, objectivity. No personal opinion. You have to be objective. Whatever you are going to write must be objective, must point to the fact. You don't have to write anything from your mind. That though we did not see the criminal at the scene, I believe he has absconded to Nigeria. This is from your brain. This is not a fact you have received from anywhere. And so this is not objective. There should not be any subjectivity in your report. For someone to think otherwise or be in hanging. No. Let your reports be objective. Then finally, concise. It should not be unnecessarily long. Police reports must be clear, but not unnecessarily long. After bringing all your facts and whatever you have done, that ends it. You don't need to add water, sugar, Milo to make it sweet. You don't have to add red oil, tomato, and onion to it to make it the flavor, very good. No. Write what you have information to. Good. Now, we have now known that there are principles to follow whilst we write our report. So, the principles I see are accuracy, completeness, objectivity, clarity, and conciseness. Make sure that your report is not too long and is concise. Okay. Then number 2, we will look at the structure of your report. The structure of police report. What structure should the report be? So we have at least some basic structures, 4, that you need to follow. And I will start with the administrative details. On a normal police report form, you will see details such as date and time. You will see location of incident. You will see case like RO number. If a case is reported, definitely the case will be registered. So we have registered of offenses number. Then we have the name of the officer who is making the report or investigating the case. Then you have to also indicate what type of incident you are writing on. The report you are writing, what type of report is it? Or incident is it? Take note of that. Now, so after this, the next structure is the introduction. We need to introduce our report. And this must be just a brief stating of what has happened. A brief statement of what has happened. Just the brief introduction. So for instance, we can say that today is 12th of March. So we can say on 12th of March 2026 or 2026 at about 9 o'clock a.m. Detective Sergeant Kulu Muhammad received a report of a robbery at Tulaku Street. in Ashiaman. You see, so that is your introduction. On so and so date, at so and so time, Lance Corporal so and so, who was at the counter at Dawenya police station, received a complaint or a call of robbery ongoing on the Dawenya Pram Pram Road. That is your introduction. You don't have to say anything that does not form part of the incident you are writing about. Now let's come to the body. So we are now going to explain chronologically. When we say chronologically, we are talking about step by step. Now we indicated that we gave the introduction that a report like this was made at the Dawenya police station. So now that we have it, we go to the body. And we say the body is to explain chronologically or step by step the informations that we had. So for instance, upon receipt of the report, G Sergeant so and so, in charge Corporal so and so, and Constable so and so reported and left on service vehicle GP so and so, driven by Lance Corporal Mohammed Aban, reported and left the station for the spot of the incidents, or Dawenya Pram Pram Main Road. On reaching the spot between Dawenya to Pram Pram, 500 meters from Dawenya Pram Pram Junction, the officers heard gunfire. So they also started firing with the intention to scare the robbers. So you write step by step what happened at the scene. Were the people arrested? If they were not arrested, did they bolt away? When they bolted away, at the scene, what happened? Was anybody killed or injured? What were the name of the people? Why did you find out the reason why the thing happened? So all these things will come chronologically, step by step by step by step. And then at the end of it all, you come to the conclusion of the body. So we come to the conclusion and then we end it there. Let's get this interlude. I'll come back again to continue from there. Thank you. Now, whilst we talk about the body of the report, there are certain things we need to take into consideration. In writing the body of the report, there is something we call 5 Ws, or 5 wives with one husband. If you remember in writing your report that the body of your report will be answering 5 wives and one husband, you will not be led astray. You will know what to do. So the first W is who. Who were those involved in the incident? Who were those? That's the names of the policemen who reported from your station and went to the scene. When they got to the scene, what information did they receive? Who were those? That is who. So everybody whose name will come in the listing is who involved. So once you write your step-by-step report, body of the report, remember who are involved. 2, what happened? What happened? Was it stealing case? Was it robbery? What offense was committed? When? When did it happen? So you remember in my introduction I said on so and so date at so and so time. So when? And when you got to the scene, what time? What time did the people fled the place? That is in your interrogation of the people. What were the information you received? When? At where the thing happened and when, time and place. Time, when, date, time is when. Date and time answers for when. So every date and time you are going to put in your report is answering for what? When. At what time something happened. Then we go to where. Places involved. Where? Where was the report made? Where did the matter happen? When you got to the scene, where did the people fled? Where? Place. Then, why? What was the reason for the crime or the incident? So who, what, when, where, and why? These are 5 wives. 5 W's. Then, how, which form did the offense take? Was it robbery? Was it stealing? How? What was the modus operandi? How did the thing happen? So if you are guided by these 5 W's and 1 husband or 1 H in writing your body step by step, then this is what they are looking for. So if there is no time and date, if there is no who, there is no answer for who, where, why, what in your report, then you score 0. You will score 0. So pay attention to that. Let's take a music interlude. So, on a normal police incident report template, you will see case number, as I said, either RO number, which is the Register of Offences number of the case. You cannot write a report on a case that is not registered. The moment it is established that something happened, it must be registered in the Register of Offences. So if it is a motor accident, it will be RMTO, Register of Motor Traffic Offences book. So you put your number there, you have your date, you have your time, location of incident, then the officer who is reporting, your name will be there, then type of incident. Is it burglary? Is it theft? Is it robbery? Is it motor accident? That is it. Then you come to the introduction, as I said. And in your introduction, you will need to provide a brief summary of the incident in your introduction. And I was giving you an example that on so and so date, so and so time, so and so received such a report from so and so that this has happened. So based on that, people will move. Some investigators will move onto the case. So that movement onto the case comes to the body. So there you describe the events in what? Step-by-step order or chronological order. In that you mention witnesses, and I said you have to make use, in writing the body of your report, you have to make use of the 5 W's and 1 H, 5 wives and 1 husband. So I said the first one is who are those involved in the incident. Include the names of even those officers who will book from the station, take a vehicle and go to the scene of accident. They are all part of the who. The witnesses, the suspects, and the complainants or victims. They are all who. Then what happened? What kind of offense that happened? That must be mentioned in the body of your report. Then when, at what time and on what day did this thing happen? It must come. Then where, at what place did it happen? And then why? What was the reason behind or the offense? What was the reason behind? Why did it occur? Then lastly, how? What was the modus operandi? Or what means did the people use in committing the crime? So you put all this in your body of the letter, of the report. So the persons reported, so you see complainants, suspects, witnesses, their place will be there for you, evidence collected. So sometimes you list any evidence or physical or documentary evidence that you found at the scene. All those things must be there. Then conclusion, action taken. In your conclusion, what action was taken? You state the outcome, whether there was arrest made, the investigation is ongoing, etc. The officer will sign and date it, and that ends it. Okay? So this is a brief way of writing a report. Now, there are certain things you must not do. There are certain things you must not do. And I want to point those things out to you. That okay. So ensure your results, your report include only facts and not opinions. And you must be clear and do step-by-step work. Do not just write and mix up things. Make sure that as things unfold from the beginning to the end, there are many police officers who write statements. And in writing their statements, they don't listen fully to the suspect or the complainant or the victim or the witnesses. They listen, yes, and what happened? Then you write, and what happened? At the end of the statement, you realize that your statement is not coherent because you did not listen fully from the beginning to the end. You need to listen to the person from the beginning to the end. Then you make meaning. Many civilians can even tell you what happened in the morning, in the afternoon before what happened in the morning. It shouldn't be so. You should listen to the person and then you will be able to make up that, oh, this is how events unfolded. Then, whilst you are writing your statement, then you will jog the mind. If you are confused somewhere, then you ask, did you say this thing? This is what they did. Then you get the clearance from there. So you jog the mind of the person whilst you have listened and you are writing. Many people who do not listen from the beginning to the end before they start writing their report or they start writing their statements always write incoherent statements. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some assignments to give you. And if you are interested, try your hands on it and send it to me. I will give you my WhatsApp number at the end of the program. Good. So let's see some examples I will expect from you. Before that, I will go over the whole thing again. I told you that 1, your reports must follow some principles. That is 1. Your report must be accurate. So accuracy is needed. There must be clarity in your report. There shouldn't be any expression of opinion. Your report must state all important details. So there must be completeness in your report. Your report should not be hanging. It might be that you might not finish the whole investigation, but in writing a report, you write, and when you get to an end, you said, investigation is ongoing. It means you have ended somewhere and you are telling us what is left or other actions you are going to take. There must be objectivity in your report. Your report must be objective, no personal opinion. Then finally, conciseness, or your report should not be unnecessarily long. It should be very short and factual. That is all. I also told you that you have to introduce your report with a brief summary, a brief beginning statement. And then, whilst writing the body of your letter or your report, ensure you consider the 5 W's, the 5 wives with 1 husband, the 5 W's and 1 H, who will answer for who are those involved in the crime and even the investigation. That is, those going to the scene and all that. Their names must come. The names of witnesses must come. The name of victims must come. If the names of suspects are known, must come. What happened? What happened? What kind of offense or incident was it? Was it a motor accident, burglary, murder? Then when? On what day and time? When? Day and time. It's very important. Where? Which place did these things happen? So the offense may be committed in different places. those chains, everything must come. Why? Why? What was the reason for the offense? In your investigation and interrogation of people, speaking to witnesses, what do you think was the reason? Was it that the suspects found out that the person went to bank and withdrew money and they followed him? How? What was the modus operandi? What was the way they commit the crime? By what action? By what means they did that? I said I'll be giving you an assignment. So, if you are there, take, as I said, you can conclude your presentation with right facts, not opinions. Be clear and chronological or step by step. Make sure you include all relevant details, and remember your report may be read in court, so it must be distinct. Well, so let me give you some examples that I expect you to write down for me, and I will have a look at it. A shoplifting incident at a supermarket. This is very short, but this details a lot. A shoplifting incident at a supermarket. So let's say Accra Mall. I'm not going to tell you the time or anything. So I said there was a shoplifting at Accra Mall. Write an incident report about it. It is up to you to remember that the initial report, how did you receive it? How did you know that there was a shoplifting or robbery at Accra Mall? How did you know? So by the means of which you heard the information should be your starting point, your introduction. Then remember, applying the structure I told you, your introduction, make sure the body comes, and the body must be full of who, when, how, why, what, where. Those are the only things you have to answer in your body. After that, is there any action taken? Don't forget the administrative informations which I gave you earlier, that the case number, the station, and every other thing that I talk about. Ensure that you have those things in your write-up. The date and time, location of incident, case number, the officer who is writing the report, type of incident. All these things are very important in your report writing. So I'm saying that, let me help you, that on the 12th of March 2026 at about 10 a.m., the Bauleshi police received a call from an unknown caller that there was robbery going on at Accra Mall. Write an incident report on this. It's very simple. If you are very creative, you will be able to just answer the things I told you to do. Another one is a fight outside a nightclub resulting in injuries. I've not given you any nightclub name, but it is up to you to look for the nightclub. How did you hear of the incident? that there was a fight at a nightclub and some people were injured. How did you hear it? That should be your introduction. I remember 2017 or 2016, I taught those people who went to college and in Kumasi. When they wrote the reports for me to mark, there were people who were my friends. I told them they were writing their opinions and assumptions. They got angry. Some went to Accra. They left the training. They left Kumasi classes and went to Cape Coast, went to Accra, but they failed. They failed. They didn't pass. Those I told were doing good. Officer Gazo, I don't know where Gazo is. Gazo will bear me out. Gazo was among the students. Okanse was among the students, I thought. They passed. When I read their report, I said, you are writing very well. The topic I gave them that time, the same topic came. They asked me whether, and they normally call me Abum, because when we teach, we ask them if they don't pay, so Abum yet there, and I was it to be door for Maui. So they call me Officer Abum in Kumasi. This ASP retired Franklin Nati. I will end today. If you want a WhatsApp message from me where I will send you some information on the things I've talked about, my number is +44 73 75 37 43 42. +44 73 75 37 43 42. I wish you all the best. I will come by tomorrow or in the evening to talk about why crime is investigated, steps in criminal investigation and all that. We will talk about it. I have some drafts down to explain to you. I wish you all the best. Finish up with the music and we'll meet again. Thank you. Thank you all. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Jaggers Radio on YouTube. Jaggers Radio on YouTube. This presentation is from Farringdon in the United Kingdom. Thank you. Have a nice morning. Adabarakuruma. 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 Another kuruma. Another kuruma. Another kuruma. Another kuruma. Another kuruma. Jaggers Radio coming to you live on YouTube from far in the United Kingdom. We are about to end our morning section and enjoy the music. Yanko, equate in our Yanko. Semi Yame Kona some Smith Yame. A lot of guys are thinking that you need to pay money before you pass the police entrance examination. It's not like that. Take those things from your mind. I don't think Mr. Yohono will entertain those nonsense. So please take those things out of your mind. Take away these political issues of protocol and things. Go in, go right, and then you will pass. Mr. Yohono, I know you are a man of integrity. Please do not allow those things that have happened before, where some people pass nowhere to go to college. Let everybody go there on the merits they deserve. You will not be surprised today, most of your DCOPs are non-performing because they came to the police service on silver platter. In 2000 to 2004, President Kufuor brought a lot of these teachers to come and teach. and they ran away. Most of them they don't even learn the police work. They think they've gone to university and they have got so much knowledge. Apart from my own teacher at the training college, this UP Abraham Akwe. I greet you. This is your student Franklin. Yes, you know, I was a policeman. I came to a training college, met you, and then you ran to police, you know. Yeah. So, Mr. Abraham Akwe, I saw you explaining some legal terms to people. Nemo judax in casa sua. You can be a judge in your own case and all that. That was good of you, my boss. Enjoy. Oh, my brother Kwame Chidi, wherever you are, this UOP, I greet you. Hey, Mr. Lomuti Ofe, my old man, this UOP, I greet you. Aquasma, 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 Aquasma. This dedication goes to IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno. Imbro, mochunuka. Nini ongepeo, imbuajo. Mo yene, no chano oba peo, no pile wawe onu, kaha nuku, Anna Blokuni aba Jemuhami onu. Yeah. You are listening to Jaggers Radio, coming to you live on YouTube from Farringdon, United Kingdom. ASP retired Franklin Nat alias Jagapi moderating. In 3 minutes, we'll bring our broadcast to an end. I wish all the prospective chief inspectors who are writing to go to college, I wish you all the best. But come and listen to my program. It will be of good help to you. Adwino Dao, with the Adwino Janet free police. The brain dead there, but I think run away from police. And they take give white men, they enjoy them. Ghana police knows the importance of me. So they suffer. There are many people better than me in the police service who are trying to run away with all the knowledge, and they have, all this knowledge, when we're passing on this knowledge to loads of police officers, they were gaining and the service was going well. But you don't want us. We have gone. We are happy where we are. Please don't forget to like this channel, subscribe to it, so that anytime I come on air, you will hear. there was a technical problem that made me away from the internet for some time. I'm back. Nana Benyi, Nana Benyi, why? DJ Franco. DJ Franco. We will be here again in the evening. Make time with us. Approximately 8 o'clock going. We shall be here with more stuff on the examination ahead. Aguaye.